Hey everyone, welcome back to the Comic Book Theater. Jay here with another review. Today I'm going to be reviewing The Mandalorian Season 1, Episode 2, Chapter 2, um, the Child. That's the title of this. This one actually has a subtitle. The last episode didn't, just said Chapter 1. Yeah, this one is Chapter 1, Chapter 2, The Child. So let's get right on to it. So um, this picks up shortly after The Mandalorian um, ran into the Baby Yoda. I'm gonna call him Baby Yoda. It seems to be what everybody's calling him, Baby Yoda, Mini Yoda, whatever you want to call him. So the Mandalorian and the Baby Yoda are walking through this, I guess you would call it cavern or ravine or whatever, and see the baby in the little floating car seat. That's what I call it. I call it like a floating little car seat. It looks like a little floating car seat, and it's like following the Mandalorian, and all these lizards starts like coming out, and they're like, you know, and then all of a sudden they disappear, and we see a group of three Trandashans attack the Mandalorian, and they're trying to kill the Baby Yoda. So someone out there has a hit on Baby Yoda, um, or Yoda Baby, whatever you want to call it. They want to kill this being, and the Mandalorian's contract is to preferably have it alive. And death is only a if nothing else works, then you can kill the baby type situation. But the Mandalorian is you know, he's injured from the fight, and he's like started to use a laser to burn the cut on his arm so it would heal. And the baby gets out of the little car seat and goes to like touch it, but the Mandalorian puts him back. He gets out, tries to do it again. The Mandalorian puts him back and then closes it, so the baby can't get out anymore. Um, so he gets back to his ship and he sees that the Jawas are there, and they tore the thing apart. They just tore his ship apart. They stripped it, and he starts to shoot at them and killing them left and right. And they all get they go and they run and they hop in their sand crawler, and they take off. And he makes his way down it. He guns for the sandcrawler. He makes his way up to the top. Throwing them, killing them left and right. And then he gets up there and they shoot him, and he just like his everything just like gets like it's almost like an EMP type thing. It looks like because it's all electricity all over him. He's like, and he just falls down. And he's out for a while. He wakes up and the Baby Yoda is right there next to him, looking at him. So it's we're getting so far the impression that the Baby Yoda and him are bonding. He's bonding with the Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda is bonding with him. So there's something that's going to pay off somewhere down the road. We already know that. And he returns to the ship and he sees that there's no way he's going to fly, which you can see that right from the out right from outside, because there's like openings in the ship, like the hull, where you can see right through it. So you can't go in space with that. There's no way you're going to go in space with that, but the rockets are dead and everything. So he does the only thing he can do, and he returns to Cools. um Kuel, I don't know how to pronounce that name. They never actually said it in the show, so I don't know how to pronounce it. Um, Quill, maybe it's Quill, because they may be using the Q as a W, as a Q, the K as a Q sound, so it could be Quill. Um, and Quill's like, I thought you were dead, and he's like, no. He tells him that the Jawas destroyed his ship, and he's like, no, they don't destroy it, they just strip it. So he goes, let's go. We'll go there. We'll get it back. We'll try to trade for your pieces and all that. And then we see like throughout the scene, like Baby Yoda is chasing this frog. It's like just like hopping along really slow. Baby Yoda has it in his mouth. Mando, the Mandalorian, is like, spit it out, and he's just like, and the frog's little legs are like, it's it's funny to see it, but we know that Yoda is not a vegetarian. You know, Baby Yoda is not a vegetarian. He's definitely at least an omnivore. Um, but they meet with the Jawas and they sit down to have negotiate. This is a funny scene because, like, you know, Mando tries to speak to the Jawas in their language and they're like, ha ha ha, you talk Jawa like a Wookiee, and they make fun of him and he's just like, you know, shoots fire at them. It's a funny scene. I like that. I thought it was a nice little like break of something else, you know, to get the comedy in there. And then they say that they want the egg. So he agrees to go get the egg, and the egg's in this like big cave. So he goes there and he's seen like going around and he's shining his light, and then all of a sudden, like this big pile of dirt or rock, whatever, an eye opens up, and he comes running out, and then this big um rhino-like, reek-like creature. It's not a reek because it doesn't have the tusk on the side. It just looks like some kind of dirty rhino because it has like just one big horn right up here. So it looks something like that. It's in the cave and it beats the crap out of the Mandalorian. So it's like going like this and throwing him all around and ramming into him, and he's like getting thrown into the mud and getting dragged and everything. He's trying to shoot, he can't because the thing's broke. His gun is jammed because it has mud all in it. So he's like really in bad shape, and the beast is coming up for one more attack, and it's not going to look good. Mandalorian has a knife in his hand, and he's just like, you know, and he's holding it, just holding it, and all of a sudden you see Baby Yoda go like this, and then he starts shaking his hand a little, and then this beast starts to float a little. Mandalorian looks back, sees what's going on, and is like, you know, okay. And then as soon as it drops, the Mandalorian stabs him in his jugular, and the beast is down. So he goes, he gets the egg, gives it to the Jawas. They crack it open, they start eating the contents of it, and they give him all the stuff. They go back to camp, and him and Quill are sitting there, and he's like, "This is gonna take me forever to do without a repair station." He's like, Quill's like, "Well, you can either do that or you can help me repair it." And the two get to repairing it and they repair it. Um, you know, Mando says to Quill, "Why don't I, you know, you gotta take something for helping me." And he's like, "No, you are my guest. You know, I can't take anything from you." And he was like, "Well, then why don't you come work with me? I can always use another hand." And he was like, "No, I spent all my life not being a servitude. I spent my life trying not to be in servitude anymore. I want to just live it out. Thank you for bringing peace to my home." And he says, you know, the Mando goes, "I understand." And he's like, "Okay, see you around. I have spoken." And he leaves. And then they take off. And as they're taking off, Baby Yoda wakes up because he fell asleep after using his force powers. So that's all the episode was. This one was even shorter than the last one. The last one was about 35 minutes, not counting everything. This one's about 28 minutes. If you don't count the recap in the beginning and the credits at the end, it's about 28 minutes long. With them, it's 32 minutes. So they're getting shorter already. Like the first one was 35, this one's 28. Um, it's not that I want it more. I just feel like we're getting clips of a show, you know, or we're getting just like pieces of it instead of the whole thing. You know, it doesn't feel like it's like when you watch a movie and they break it up into 5 parts. You know there's more to it. Um, where in episodic TV is more like you know, you get episodes and they have a beginning, middle, and end and all that, and you don't feel like okay, you're like okay, I'm waiting for the next episode. But here I feel like they just gave me a part of an episode. You know, I don't even feel like I got a complete episode. So that's the one drawback to this. But Disney is doing a great job with production. Like I thought it was really well done. The cinematography is great. The effects are great. The practical and the special effects are great. So I like it. I'm enjoying it, but I just want more. I want them to give me more. Maybe the third episode will start picking up more. You know, I want to know more about Baby Yoda. I want to know more about the Mandalorian. We didn't get any real answers with either one of them, but it was a good episode. I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 stars, and I definitely say check it out if you have it. If you have Disney Plus, which a lot of people do, because it skyrocketed. It exceeded their expectations on opening day. So yeah, that's all for that. But catch me on more reviews. I'll keep reviewing this each and every week. Probably do the live reviews because they're just easier. Got some other stuff coming out on my channel this week and last week. And hop over to Discord because there's gonna be some stuff with YouTube, where maybe you're not gonna be able to have some comments in videos and stuff like that coming up with um Kappa and all that. And we have Discord. I have a Discord. So check out the Discord. You can interact with the community. There's some really cool people over there. We talk about everything over there. There's a room for just about everything. If it's not, suggest the room, and I'm pretty much probably would do it because I don't see a reason why not to have the room if people actually are going to engage in that room. But yeah, there's a Disney Plus room, so you can go talk about the Mandalorian and all that stuff over there. Yeah, but until Monday, because Monday is going to be another live show with Comic Fanatic Live. Tavia Smoke is going to be my co-host for that, and we're going to be talking about a bunch of stuff. When you guys can actually help with that too over on the Discord. There is a hot topics room where you can share what news you want to have. Because my channel, my show is all about building a community, a comic book. Actually want it to be like you're walking into the comic shop and you're all talking. So that's what the feel I go for, and that's what I always wanted to do, and that's what I always have done. And yeah, so go over there. Let me know what you guys think about it, because the show is not just for me. The show is all of you guys. Everyone who watches it, everyone who participates in the over on the Discord, it's everyone. This channel belongs to everyone. So yeah, go over and do that, and share this and everything like that. And until next time, may the force be with you.